Hello, welcome to Current News. I'm your host, Chris Davis, and today I'm going to do a movie review of The Fast 9, The Fast Saga. I just got through watching it a couple hours ago, and we're going to do a movie review. So, F9, or Fast 9, The Fast Saga. I really enjoy this film. I know when you guys watch Fast and Furious films, it's really over the top and there's a lot of suspension of disbelief, but for me, I'd say this is one of my favorites. The reason why is it's really it's story driven, and it kind of hits towards that old Fast and Furious films we got, like the first and second one. It does have the unbelievable stuff that happens, but I really like this one because of the story that it gives. So keep it short and sweet. Dominic, Toretto, and Letty are living a quiet life until their team stops by and tells them, "Hey, we got a job." Dominic refuses, but he figures out that somehow his brother is involved, and that's how he gets on the mission too. And Dominic and his brother Jakob really drive this film because and this is why I say this is a really good Fast and Furious film. Like, if you haven't seen it, you should. This film does a really good job of giving us flashbacks, showing us why there is so much tension between Dominic and his brother Jakob. Dominic believes that his brother Jakob killed their father. He believes that, and Dominic Toretto, when he figures that out, he basically tells Jakob, just run away and don't come back. He does some kind of race with him. But basically, that's what he did. He told him to just go home and don't come back. If you want more details, they did a race. Dominic said, "You win, you can come home. You leave, you don't. If you lose, you leave. You don't come back." And of course, Jakob lost. And so Dominic goes on with this thought that his brother killed their father. His brother did. And they're now fighting each other. They're trying to grab this device that can somehow take control of all the weapons and stuff. And that tension really, I say, it drives this film. Dominic is not only trying to get this device away from his brother, but he's also dealing with that family tension as well, and he's willing to bring down like his brother and stuff. And eventually Dominic does figure out the truth that Jakob didn't really kill his father. His father was trying to throw a race to get some money, and it was really a freak accident. But if you look at this from Dominic Toretto's perspective, he went a really long time thinking that his brother was a murderer and that they murdered their father. And he went like a really long time, years, thinking that. And Jakob, there was a lot of burden on him. He had to go on with the burden of knowing the truth, knowing that he didn't kill his father, but his older brother and his little sister, and they all think that he's a murderer and he's beyond redemption. Of course, Mia tried to keep in touch with him, but could you imagine, like, with Jakob, like, your older brother thinks that you murdered your father, but the real truth is you didn't, and he like hates you, and now you have to live your life like on the run. So a lot of emotional tension going on with both of those characters. With both of them have to carry that. Dominic believing that his brother's a murderer. His brother having to deal with that. He didn't murder his father, but his older brother thinks so, and his older brother wants nothing to do with him, and he knows the truth, and he has to keep on carrying that burden. So story-wise, guys, it's really good. Action scenes, of course, the action scenes are fantastic as well. I liked the scene when they're thinking Central or South America, and they're fighting this military, and they're going through the landmines. That was tense. I also liked the scenes towards like the end when they were using those magnets to repel and attract things. I know that term probably turns some people off, but I like that kind of stuff. It's really interesting. They went into space. And the ones who went was Ludacris and the another character. I can't think of his name, but they went into space. And they crushed a satellite. Another very interesting plot in this movie. Sorry if I'm jumping from place to place. Han is still alive. We all believed that Jason Statham's character killed him in a car accident, but no, it turns out he's been alive, and he really helped solve this Ares program that people are having to deal with. So the Ares program is what Dominic and Jacob are fighting over. Jacob wants to use the Ares program to take over the world by controlling everyone's military weapons, and Dominic has to get that weapon from him, and in doing so, he eventually figures out the truth that Jacob didn't murder their father, and they make up in the end, and they reconcile. Charlize Theron's character, Cypher, she's still around. So I guess there's going to be another film, and we're going to see what she's up to. And then we saw Jason Statham's character at the very end, and Han looked like he was going to do something very it looked very tense, very serious. It looks like I don't want to say he's gonna be like a villain, but it looks like he has some other motive and stuff. So Han's alive. Pretty cool. They did a good job of explaining it. I don't know if they planned that from the beginning. I'm thinking they didn't. But they had enough, I guess, room writing wise to get around his death. They did the same thing with Letty, so it's good to see Han back. So F9 Fast 9 The Fast Saga, what did you think about it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like what I had to share, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with all your friends, and all of you have a great day.